The first thing people want to tell you when you want to change your body is that, oh, you don't love yourself and you need to like do some self-reflecting, because if you're trying to change yourself and you're trying to change the way you look, you can't love yourself, and that's false. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the makeup of Mani, and I already know if you're watching this, you clicked on this video because you want to know the tea. You want to know how I gained weight from, and now I have reached my goal of 130 pounds, and I told y'all once I reach my goal I will drop the video. So let's get into this. So the first thing I just want to put out there is a disclaimer right away. Don't let nobody tell you that you shouldn't change yourself or try to gain weight or change your body in any way, because clearly there's something you dislike and there's nothing wrong with trying to tweak it, especially if you want to put the work in. So that takes me to the first point that I want to make. Honey, you got to click off this video if you don't want to put the work in. You just got to click off, because this required work. Like, I have been up and down in my weight so much. Like, when I first started getting into working out, I was about 106 pounds, and I really just had it. Like, I was tired of not feeling confident in clothes that I wore. Like, way back when I did that hot girl summer try on haul, I just didn't feel comfortable in those clothes. I love those clothes, they were cute, but I wanted my booty to be more round. I wanted my stomach to be more flat. Like, there were just things that I wasn't feeling. So I decided, you know, I'm going to make a change. So the first thing I tried to do is learn how to be consistent working out, because a new gym had just opened and I really wanted to go to that gym. And I belong to the Edge Fitness Club. I love that gym. It's my favorite gym. I decided that I didn't want to pay for a gym membership if I wasn't going to be consistent. So I try to do at-home workouts. So I would get off work, come home, and like get straight into workout mode. And so that's one thing. If you're going to work out, you need to find the time that you're going to put the most effort in. If you're a morning person, as soon as you wake up, hop out of bed, get some water in, and start working out. If you're an evening person, go straight from work to the gym, work out, or go straight home and work out. Just do it when you know you're gonna put the effort in, okay? I would get all my workouts from people on Instagram. So the girls that I will follow on Instagram, that I still follow to this day because I love their bodies, and that's the point. You should follow people on Instagram who are closer to your body goals that you're trying to achieve for yourself, who have your similar body frame. So I'll insert a picture right now of how I naturally built. Finding people who have gone from my size to really big is kind of hard, because not all people are truthful about when they started their weight gain journey. And so I decided that I was just going to find some people, and my favorites were XX Coco Chanel. I'll have her tag right here. And then the other one was Daria Nova, I think. Hold on. And the other one was Lovely Leash. I think that's how you pronounce her name, or Lovely Lesh. And I'll leave her tag below as well. But both of them started out really petite, and they've gained so much muscle, but they have such beautiful curves. It's not just like straight up muscular like a guy, because everybody thinks when you want to gain weight and you want to try to build muscle that you'll look muscular, but that's not always true. So I decided to follow them, and I was very consistent with my at-home workouts. And once I realized that I was really being consistent with my at-home workouts, I was going to start going to the gym. So the second thing is I went to the gym and I got a trainer. Now, if you have no idea what to do when you walk in a gym, like you're intimidated, you're scared to work out alone, there's big muscular men taking up the space, and you just don't know what to do, you need a trainer. If I would not be anything without my trainer. Weight training and lifting is key to growing your body overall, because you're tearing muscles and rebuilding them that have never been broken down before. So, let me make this clear. As you tear muscles, they rebuild, and they need protein and BCAAs to rebuild and recover and give you that muscle look, which makes you look bigger. So crucial to invest in a trainer, because not only do they teach you how to use certain machines and what's best for your weight, like how heavy you can go and go up gradually, but they also help you with nutrition and how many calories you should be intaking, etc, etc. So as I started getting into the gym, I learned that I was not eating enough. Now, a lot of women say that they tried to gain weight, they tried this, they tried that, and nothing worked. But you haven't tried everything until you counted your calories. Once you start counting calories, it's a game changer. The third thing that I did that helped me gain weight was counting my calories. So the best thing I recommend to do when you're counting your calories is have someone help you break down how to count your calories. Now, because I've been taught by trainers, I'm going to try to break it down for you in a simple way. But if a trainer is watching this and I break it down wrong, I apologize. I'm not a fitness trainer or nutritionist or anything like that. Now, the official term you will hear for counting calories or counting how many calories you intake is called counting your macros when you want to gain weight. So take your weight, your current weight, times it by 14, and that amount of calories is how much you should be intaking to maintain that weight. That means you don't lose it. So if I'm 100 pounds, I don't want to lose 100 pounds, I need to times 100 pounds by 14, and that is the number of calories I need to intake, aka eat, every day in order to maintain and keep my 100 pounds. Now, when you're trying to gain more weight, take that number of calories that your maintenance calories, add 300. So your maintenance calories plus 300, and whatever number you get out of that is the number of calories you need to be intaking to gain weight. Okay? So that is the simple math to keep track of the food that you're taking in, so that you're progressively gaining weight over time. As you go forward and you realize that you're starting to gain, so let's say now you're 103 pounds, you can add an extra 100 onto that daily intake of your macros and continue to gain gradually. And I recommend to do this gradually, because when you're small and built petite like I am, you can't just all of a sudden be consuming 3,000 calories per day. It's impossible. You won't do it. Your stomach's not used to it. It doesn't know how to break up the food, and you will throw up. That has happened to me many a times. Trying to intake too many calories instead of doing it gradually while you weight train will literally make you puke, because your body is just not ready to consume all those. It doesn't know what to do with all those calories because you barely eat that much on a daily. And usually people who are little like me, we tend to eat a lot, and people usually say, oh, it's the little ones who eat a lot, but we're really not eating enough because our metabolisms are way faster than other people's. So keep that in mind. With trying to consume more calories, it's kind of hard to track that if you're used to like going about your day and not having to write everything down that you put in your body. So what I do is, I've been using this app since before it even got a little clout. It's called the Lifesum app, and it looks like this. And basically what it does is calculate the number of calories that you need to intake each day in order to get to your goal weight. And you'll be able to update your weight as you go. So it lets you like literally track your progress, tells you recommendations that you should or should not eat, how you can like improve your diet, your income of water, everything. Like, it's super simple. You can literally just track your meals by clicking add lunch, and then a search engine will pop up and you just type in the food that you actually ate and it'll pop up. You click it, it has the calories for you, the grams of fat, the grams of carbs, the grams of protein. Literally, it's so easy. And you just have to basically know the measurements of what you're intaking. So I would just recommend reading your nutrition labels. The serving size is there. Now you usually, if you're petite like me, you're trying to gain weight, you want to eat more than the serving size, but only if you can handle it. If you can only eat the serving size and a half, then you write 1.5. And that app has helped me so much because it literally lets me know, like when I lose weight, when I get on a scale, I can literally tell, oh, that's because I didn't eat that much yesterday. Simple. Now the last thing I tried, and this is not the last thing, I tried it in the beginning, but I still use it to this day. It is Apetamin or Apetamin. Now you may be like, oh, there's no way you gained all this weight without Apetamin, but I could have gained this weight without Apetamin. It just would have taken way longer. I used Apetamin at first on its own, and I just ate. I didn't work out. I never really had to work out. I always had a tight little core, and if you're small like me, you understand you really don't have to try to work out because you can eat almost whatever and you're good. But I did try Apetamin, and I ate so much. Like, don't get me wrong, it does work, but it does have its side effects. You get so exhausted because it wants to put you to sleep after you eat. So what it does is you take Apetamin 15 minutes before you eat, and when you eat, you literally start getting so hungry, like you're craving food. And so once you start eating, you realize you can eat more than you usually would, which is great because it increases your appetite. But once you're done eating, you start to feel really tired, like really sleepy. And when I first started taking it, I like heard that, but I was like, I'll be fine. No, it really does put you to sleep. You have to literally learn how to make yourself more active so that it doesn't catch you. Because if you're lacking, if you're eating and you're sitting down and you're like chilling on the couch or something, it will get you. You will fall asleep just like that, and you won't be sleeping for a nap. You will wake up like 3-4 hours later. Like, it's strong. So I decided that I was going to stop taking it at a point, because I noticed when you take Apetamin and you're just eating and you're not active, you don't go to the gym, you don't work out on a daily basis, you start to get fat. Now I'm talking about even for the skinny girls, you will start to get that gut that is like, where did that come from? Because it starts opening parts of your body to create fat. It's crazy. Like, you literally have to know what you're doing when you're taking Apetamin. So I don't recommend buying Apetamin and taking it if you're not going to be active, because you're going to get a butt, you're going to get legs, thicker legs and all that, but you're going to have a gut to match that butt. With all that being said, this is what I recommend, using everything that I just named for you. This is my weight gain method. I wake up, I eat breakfast. I wake up, I take Apetamin, I eat my breakfast, go straight into training legs. After straight into training legs, I drink my protein, and I eat a big carby meal, like really big. It could be like pasta, like spaghetti, or something with avocados, like avocados, sweet potatoes, potatoes of any kind, quinoa, brown rice, white rice. Those are the things that I like to eat in order to gain, but the good gain, you know what I'm saying? Don't be eating fast food, ladies. Don't. Sometimes taking Apetamin, you can get a little dependent on it, and it's like you won't have an appetite unless you take Apetamin. So things that I have done is try to go days where I don't take Apetamin. So like one day I'll take Apetamin in the morning, I'll take Apetamin at night, even though it's recommended for 3 times a day. And then the next day I won't take Apetamin at all. And those are usually the days that I do abs, because I want my abs to be nice and cut, and I want my stomach to be flat. It was like I will go from thick to skinny to perfect to thick to skinny, like fat here, fat there, then skinny again, muscular. It's not a straightforward journey. It's taken me so long. I'll insert a few clips of like how I look now. yeah, those type of tips really helped me like transform my body into what it is now. And honestly, I don't think I'll be having to use Apetamin going from now, because like, well, going forward, because I have been able to get a hold and control on how I gain, when I can decrease my calories and when I should increase my calories. And that's basically what it's all about as far as gaining weight: increasing your calories, increasing your intake, and making sure you work out so it goes to the right places. Simple. If you guys have any questions about the products I've used or anything like that, I will try to leave everything in the description box. Like, if you don't follow me on Instagram, I will leave my tag right here. I have documented low-key my weight gain journey in a highlight. So as soon as you go to my Instagram page, you just hit weight gain journey, and it should pop up and show you like my before and after pics and some of the things I eat, my workouts and stuff like that. And as usual, I appreciate y'all clicking on this video. The support is so real. I really do love it, and I'm trying to get my subscribers up. So if you have a friend or you know somebody who's into watching YouTube, please send them my way. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. And yes, I will see y'all in the next one.